If I charge $350 for a photo shoot, right? Only 150 of that is mine. We all know that fast food restaurant that we always say is cheap and it ain't good for you, but yet we still eat it because we know what we're getting. It's going to be good going in, but it may not be good going out, and it may not be the healthiest, but we understand what we're getting. Even when you start bringing people on your team, you're not hiring A-level players. You're probably hiring C-level players because you can't afford to pay the A-level players. Or you have an up-and-coming A-level player who needs your business as experience to get the A-level pay. So he may be an A-level person, but he's not willing, or she's not willing, to go over the top for you. So you have to train and teach a lot of these people, and you also still have to wear a lot of hats. Hey, what it do, JFL fam? As y'all can see in the video, we're going to be talking about strategies today. But before we get into that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so that y'all can always stay up to date on what's going on with JFL, but also so you can get these tips that may help change your life in your business. The first system that we're going to be talking about is money managing. Now, I know a lot of y'all like, man, see, you said it was going to be $0 to little dollars and we could do this for free. You can. What I'm talking about with money management, if I charge $350 for a photo shoot, right? Only 150 of that is mine. Now, I know a lot of y'all like, what, man? Nah, if I charge $350 for a shoot, that whole $350 mine. Or some of y'all like, yeah, I know I got to put a little bit away from taxes, right? But maybe like $50, so $300 is mine. Wrong. The reason why $150 of that money is mine is because of these things right here. For one, obviously, I got to put money away for taxes. I live in Texas, so 20% goes away for taxes automatically, right? So that's $20 on every $100 you make. Now, obviously, I know with write-offs and stuff like that, my tax will probably be a little bit lower. So I'm going to put $50 aside from this $350 booking. So now that leaves me with $300, right? Now, I need to put another $50 away into my bill account. So that's going to pay for my Adobe subscriptions, my CapCut subscriptions, my Google subscriptions, and whatever else subscriptions that I may have. So now that leaves me with $250. Now $100 have to go into an investment account. Now, obviously, an investment account for your personal self, or if you're actually an investor in business, is different. I title this the investment account because this is how I buy new equipment. This is how, if I want to go and do a shoot that's not booked, but it's something that I have creative and I just need to shoot it, and then I got to pay Cooper to edit it, this is how I pay him. So I put this $100 into that account because that pays for equipment, that pays for any ideas we want to have, that pays for any updates we want to do, that pays for any ads we want to run. So now I have this $350 booking. I have tax money put away. I have bill money put away. And I also have investment money put away. So now that lets me know, okay, how many bookings do I need to do? And also what type of caliber of bookings I need to do. Because if I'm only going to get 150 off of a $350 booking, maybe I need to do more $400 bookings. Maybe I need to do more $600 bookings. Or maybe I just need to double up my intake on the $350 bookings so that I can pay my personal bills, right? So that's the first system. The first system is money management, and that every single dollar that comes into your business isn't yours. And because a lot of y'all can't level up, so a lot of y'all actually make a lot of money, and y'all make consistent money, and the money's coming in, but you always feel like you're stuck in sand because you can never level up. Well, the reason why you can never level up is because every time that money comes in, you take aside enough to buy more merchandise or to pay your subscriptions for your business, but you never put money actually aside for investments, to run ads, to buy new equipment. So you're trying to struggle and pull and rob Peter to pay Paul when it's time to invest and time to level up. And that's why you feel like you're stagnant. The second tip that we're going to be talking about is branding versus marketing. Now, I know a lot of y'all actually think marketing is branding, but it's not. Marketing is to get eyes on your product or your service and to get a sale. That's what marketing is. Call a spade a spade. Branding is what you want people to see when they see your brand colors, when they see you, when they see people on your team, when they see your logo. That's branding. I know we all know that fast food restaurant that we always say is cheap and it ain't good for you, but yet we still eat it because we know what we're getting. It's going to be good going in, but it may not be good going out, and it may not be the healthiest, but we understand what we're getting. And also, when we probably see those colors outside of the logo, we probably first think of that, right? So branding is what you want your culture of your business and brand to be represented by, so that way when you do your marketing and you get eyeballs and you get sales, those people understand what they're getting because of your branding. So marketing draws people to the brand, and the brand needs to be branding, so that way when you do your marketing actually can work. You see how those two things go hand in hand? So branding and marketing are two different things, and make sure you understand that and make sure you focus on both. Now, the last tip. This tip is something that you need to do when you first start your business. And when I was in college, that was the first thing they made us do when we came up with these imaginary businesses for these case studies. You need to come up with a business ID, as some people call it, but the real terminology for it is a business code of conduct. When you have your business set up, you need to have these code of conducts. That way, when it's time to level up and it's time to bring people on, you can send this to them and they can understand the culture of your business and what it is that you're trying to do and what it is that you're trying to proceed in the next couple years, so that they already have an understanding. Because unless you have some type of big, tremendous blow up, right? Even when you start bringing people on your team, you're not hiring A-level players. You're probably hiring C-level players because you can't afford to pay the A-level players. Or you have an up-and-coming A-level player who needs your business as experience to get the A-level pay. So he may be an A-level person, but he's not willing, or she's not willing, to go over the top for you. So you have to train and teach a lot of these people, and you also still have to wear a lot of hats. So this code of conduct can actually be a beneficial to you, because they can have some type of wherewithal of what it is that your business needs done. So that way you don't have to focus on teaching them the culture and teaching them how things need to be ran in your business, and you can actually just show them how to do the thing that you need done. Another reason why you need it, it also helps with the first thing that I said earlier in the video, which is taxes, right? This shirt that I had was a write-off. Not for the video, I got it for a booking, because in my code of conduct, I have JFL must wear business casual clothes to bookings and look clean and cut when they go to bookings. So that means I can get a nice fresh haircut. I can buy nice clothes when I go to these bookings. Now, granted, obviously it's money that come out of your pocket, so I'm not going to do it for every single booking. But when it's time to get that haircut and it's time to get some nice new clothes, I'm going to buy it the day before my booking. So that way, if the IRS say, hey man, how's that haircut a write-off, or how's that shirt a write-off? Well, it's a write-off because I have in my code of conduct that JFL brand is clean, cut, and fun. So I must wear nice, clean, business casual clothing so that I can be really approachable to my clientele to give them that JFL experience. So these are the three things that you can do with zero to little money to actually create a system in your business, so that you're not all over the place and you actually have some sense of where your business could go, where it's lacking at, and what you're actually currently doing better. So again, if you want more tips like this, or you want to stay up to date on what's going on with JFL, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you can stay up to date and see what's coming next. I'm out.